I have a list in my Apple Notes, which is called App Ideas, and it has more than 47 ideas in there, of which I maybe shipped 4. But then I found this.
I've met like hundreds of people who talked about their brilliant idea. The idea is in their head or maybe on their computer, but they haven't shipped it. And on the other side, I cannot recall a single person who told me like, hey, I have tried 10 times and it never worked.
If you're anything like me, this one hit. So let me show you why this guy's entire approach broke my way of thinking.
If you keep playing, at some point, one roll of dice will work. You'll have happy users, you'll start to make money, you can leave your job, you can roll the dice more often.
So he's not saying your idea is good or bad. He's saying roll enough times and eventually one will land. That's a completely different game. Most people treat their ideas like it's the one. They polish it, they keep building it, they protect it, they wait until it's ready. Marc has built 35 startups. 30 of them failed. But now he's making 77k a month from the ones that didn't fail. The math isn't find the right idea. The math is play the game long enough.
Now I really try to think less about what would be the output. I just try to think, what is the thing I want to exist?
That's the reframe. Stop asking, will this work? Ask, do I want this to exist? Do I need this? That's a much easier question to answer because you know the answer on that question. And it actually gets you to ship and be proud of what you ship and use what you ship.
The only way to validate an idea is to ship it with a buy button.
You can either do 2 years of market research or ship a landing page in an afternoon. And the landing page will tell you way more than 2 years of research. But who am I to tell you? Because I'm the one who used to do a lot of research and never really shipped something. But those things are changing.
We're always afraid to show our new creation to the world the first time. That's the biggest barrier to your success ever. There's this little voice inside of your head telling you that it's too early or it's not good enough.
This is so accurate, it's almost annoying. Because you felt this. The thing is finished or close enough and you just don't post about it. Why not? You don't hit publish. Why not? You do one more thing first. One more tweak. One more addition. I've basically spent the last 10 years behind the camera for other people. Making their content. Building their brands. The fear wasn't that I was bad. The fear was showing up before I was sure I was good. One day I just did it. Like today. And the fear dropped by like 80% on day one. It's a one-time cost. Just getting over it. The cost of being cringe. You're only cringe until you make it. And that's why you gotta get started. You pay it once. Every ship after that is cheaper.
I started to see like my app in use in my users' hands, which is the ultimate happy moments for me.
And that's what's on the other side of the fear. Not the revenue, not the metrics. Just someone used the thing I made. That moment is available to you. But only if you actually ship it.
My days might sound boring for some people, but I leave the exact same day almost every day, 365 days a year. I stay completely offline at the beginning of the day. I just want to have this big block of time that is usually 4 to 6 hours where I really deep work.
This is one thing that I actually want to copy from Marc. I still have the tendency of grabbing my phone first thing after waking up, and I know I should not. So I will start actually time blocking my calendar. 4 to 6 hours of focused work before I actually start replying to people and start clouding my brain with external opinions. No emails, no socials, no DMs. Once you check something, the comments, the support, or anything, your brain switches from creating mode to response mode. It basically doesn't switch back. I tested this. And I'm about to test this during ship season. I call it ship season, which is basically where I challenge myself to create 30 things in 30 days. Could be apps, could be skills, could be workflows, could be client work. But I want to create 30 things in 30 days and create content around that. I want to invite you to join me as well. More on that later.
I think sleep is really underrated. I think it's so important.
This is another one I'm struggling with. Sleep and optimizing it. Marc mentions this almost as an aside, but it's the foundation. Everything else. The deep work block doesn't work if you show up running on 6 hours or less.
I think the single KPI that matters hasn't changed in the AI era. It's still the number of things you ship.
Well, that's the whole video summed up in one sentence. We're in the moment where everyone's building insane shit. N8N workflows, multi-agentic systems, complex automations. The KPI hasn't changed. It's all about shipping. If you don't ship what you create, nobody will use it.
Productivity thing trick, when in fact, you could do a lot of things with one of the first version of ChatGPT and a basic code editor.
And this one will be controversial. Right now, everyone is optimizing their setup. The perfect stack, the perfect workflow. Meanwhile, Marc is shipping hundreds of features with a code editor and a chat window. I've seen people spend 3 weeks building an automation for a process they could have done manually in 20 minutes. And I was one of them. The automation then became part of the project. The setup is not the work. The shipping is the work.
It's much easier to keep rolling the dice and ship a new idea because that idea might take off like 100x faster than the previous one. And every time you ship something new, you learn more stuff, you share about it, so you grow a little audience of people who discover your work.
These two back-to-back are basically why I started Ship Season or the 30x30 challenge. I'd been sitting on ideas of doing a challenge for months. This pushed me to just start. 30 builds in 30 days, not 30 polished products, 30 shipped things. Functional, real life. Some of them are bad, probably most of them, but that's the point. Marc built 35 startups, 30 of them failed. 14% success rate. He's making over $1 million a year from the ones that actually worked. I don't need 14%. I need to play the game long enough to find the ones that actually land.
I really think that playing the game of launching stuff is the recipe to have something that at some point will work out.
So let's start playing the game. Not winning immediately, just playing. If you got an idea in your Apple Notes or in your Notion, a project, a thing you've been wanting to build for a long time, what's the smallest version you could ship this week? Not the full version, the version that exists in the world instead of in your head. That version teaches you more than 6 more months of planning ever will.
Just remember to keep shipping.
Subscribe if you want to see me build stuff in real time. I will be uploading every day on YouTube. I invite you to join the challenge so we can all create 30 things in 30 days. We actually build a legacy, we actually ship things, and we actually find the things that work. Let me know in the comments what you're building, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare give up.